Welcome along to DFC Matchday Live here from Prince's Park as St Albans City make the trip down to Kent to face Dartford FC in a replay of the playoff semi-final from last season, although both sides find themselves in the bottom half of the table coming into this one and both in desperate need of 3 points going into the busy Christmas period. The Dartford team then, it's Ryan Sanford in goal with Jordan Winter, Sam Adaudu, Tyrone Miller-Rodney, Luke Colson, Maxwell Statham, George Alexander, Josh Nembard, Harvey Bradbury, Richard Chin and Musa Diarra completing the 11. On the bench it's Luke Allen, Alex Wall, Paul Rooney, Lewis Manor and Ollie Box. For today's visitors, the Saints. Josh McNamara starts in goal with Sam Brown, Ben Smith, Michael Clark, Ryan Blackman, Gio Rasulo, Sean Jeffers, Mitchell Weiss, Joe Partington, Dom Hutchinson and George Hoddle. Play down the line, but he won't be able to keep it in on that occasion. And St Albans can launch the ball forward looking for Sean Jeffers, who's onside here. Brings it down, Jeffers. Couple of options to play it into. Finds a man on the left flank. He'll play it infield for Ben Smith. Bit of space in the middle of the park. Now shifted out to the right-hand side where it can be collected by the number 28, George Hoddle. Comes inside Luke Colson. Looks to receive it back off Rasulo and does so. Fires it goalwards and just wide of the far corner. Nice link up on that right-hand side from St Albans City. Loses out with Jordan Winter. Statham can play it down the line for George Alexander. Here's Max Statham again. Thought about swinging across in early, but in the end he'll play back to George Alexander. Now Richard Chin. That's a poor pass from Chin straight to Weiss. Looked to win it back but couldn't do so, and now Rasulo can bring the visitors forward. There's a ball in behind looking for Mitchell Weiss, who's got a run now on Josh Nembard. He's certainly got pace here, Weiss, driving to the edge of the penalty area, shooting and finding the arms of Ryan Sanford, who got down well and held his shot. Bradbury the target on the left-hand side, backs into his man, lets it run, for Luke Colson. Here is Luke Colson, driving now at the defender. First time he's been able to do that all game. Edge of the area, swings a shot goalwards. It wasn't a bad effort from Colson. And Josh McNamara got down well. And none of any real threat. Colson, not an ideal position for a free kick, but he'll look to make the most of it and deliver this ball in towards the penalty area. In it comes from Luke Colson. Headed away. It'll drop towards Richard Chin on the edge. Here is Richard Chin. Can't find an angle for a shot. He works it out to the right-hand side. Slips a really nice ball into the channel for Tyrone Miller-Rodney. Cross comes in from Miller-Rodney. Musa Diarra's header and off the line. Here's Colson. Finds Miller-Rodney on the right-hand side. They can deliver another ball in here, Dartford. Miller-Rodney. A couple of fakes. Now uses Richard Chin. Needs some support here, Richard Chin. In the end he wins a throw-in. Got to be careful there, Jordan Winter. Shifted out to Sam Adaudu. Colson's in space on the left-hand side. Here is Luke Colson. Alexander down the line. He looks to play a ball into the channel for Miller-Rodney. That's a fantastic pass from Luke Colson. Tyrone Miller-Rodney inside the penalty area. Colson making himself available again on the left-hand side. Here is the captain, driving in towards the penalty area. Good defending from Hoddle. Colson able to keep it alive. Comes for George Alexander. I think he's off the line again. Max Statham swinging it goalwards. And somehow St Albans City survive again. Hoddle gets it back, clips the ball into the channel. He'll get a run on that George Hoddle and he's got away from Adaudu into the penalty area. Hoddle can check it back for Sean Jeffers to sweep goal. It's man in the way, drops onto the edge for Smith who fires over the bar. Drives inside Max Statham. Jordan Winter bypasses him. Weiss looking to wriggle away from Chin but can't do so as Richard Chin wins it back and plays Tyrone Miller-Rodney. Luke Colson's off down the left hand side if he can find him. Sends it right side of Ryan Blackman before finding George Alexander on the right hand flank. Delivers a ball in towards Richard Chin who heads it goalwards. And Josh McNamara gets down low to save. As Hoddle collects it over on the far side. Played in field where it's Rasulo on the ball for St Albans City. Now Smith. Hoddle. Rasulo. Richard Chin again. Excellent. Harries wins it back. Finds Bradbury. Lays it off for Miller-Rodney. Got Chin inside. Colson outside. He'll use Colson. Brings it onto his right boot, lays it for Harvey Bradbury on the edge of the area. He's going to go for goal. Harvey Bradbury dipping towards the far corner and palmed just wide of the post by Josh McNamara. And it comes from Luke Colson. Bradbury flicks it on. Diarra coming in and firing it just over the bar. Second big chance of the game for Musa Diarra. Good pressing from Miller-Rodney, but even better footwork from Smith to bring it away from him. That's a poor pass though. Jordan Winter nips in high up the field. Richard Chin will look to let it run. It may come for Luke Colson. He loses out, in fact, and Hoddles away, and St Albans have got a run on here. Dartford in trouble. Hoddle driving at the Dartford back line. Options left and right. He'll use Hutchinson on the left-hand side, driving into the penalty area at Maxwell Statham onto his right boot. Shifts it sideways. Mitchell Weiss will be on the end of it. Mitchell Weiss fires goalwards. Blocked. Hutchinson. Brilliant stop, Sanford. Best chance of the game. He should have scored, Dom Hutchinson. McNamara plays forward. It's over Jeffers. That'll run through towards Ryan Sanford. He'll send it back forward. Alexander gives chase. Clark heads it away. Weiss picks it up in the middle of the park. Jordan Winter gets a foot in but loses out, and Weiss can burst away from him and Miller Rodney and play a ball over the top for Sean Jeffers. No flag against the number 9. Jeffers looks to loop it over Sanford and into the back of the net. It's a brilliant goal from Sean Jeffers, who does it again at Prince's Park. It was a screamer at the other end last year. It's at the different end this year. He loops it over Sanford into the far corner and looks to condemn Dartford to back-to-back defeats unless they can muster something in the final 20 minutes. Hutchinson collects. Plays in field. Here's Smith. Clips the ball over the top looking for Weiss. A second goal with clincher for St Albans. That's brilliant from Mitchell Weiss, who slips through Sean Jeffers. Adowdy recovers to deny Jeffers a second in a matter of a few minutes. In comes the corner. Good ball in and headed into the back of the net. Michael Clark, I think it is, for St Albans, who have wrapped up all 3 points surely now here at Prince's Park. Calamitous for Dartford. Coulson will deliver. If Dartford are to get anything out of this game, you feel like this really has to go in. And it comes from Coulson. Headed goalwards and wide by Paul Rooney. Here's Hoddle, now a Canby. Played through the legs of Lou Callum before it's clipped back to Hutchinson. Blackman, 4 minutes added here. It's clipped over the top of the Dartford back line. Diarra's made a mess of it. Ibia Canby, good save Sanford. If it wasn't for him, this could have been more than 2-0 this afternoon. Still alive though. Hamid can shoot and find the top corner. That's a brilliant finish from Harry Hamid, who pings it into the top corner and finishes us off here at Prince's Park. A third goal for St Albans, who have condemned Dartford to back-to-back defeats here at Prince's Park. And that was a special effort. And there is the final whistle here at Prince's Park.